This native Swedish breed is a small, heavy horse that has traditionally been used for agriculture and forestry work. My name is Alyssa, and I am on a quest to ride every breed. The adventures continue in Sweden, where I'm heading to a farm to meet a husband and wife team and their North Swedish horses. Whoa, talk about hair!
Yeah, his name is Buster.
Buster. So how old is he?
He is born in 2015.
Okay.
So he is 8.
Yeah. Hi, handsome. Hey.
He is very quiet. He doesn't like to show up as a stallion.
Yeah.
He just is here.
Aww.
He's very nice to the mares and very nice to everyone.
Yeah.
And we can take a look at the baby. It's just 5 days.
Aww. It doesn't matter how many foals you see. I just like every single time I see one, you just like your heart just melts.
Yes.
Hi. Do you want to come say hi? Hi. Do you raise the foals and sell them every once in a while, or will you use these in your driving programs later?
Some of them we use in the program,
okay,
and some of them we sell.
Okay.
But this one is moving to Norway.
Oh.
Yeah. To a school.
Wow. It has to be so hard to let them go, but also make you so proud.
Yes, it is. You want to keep all of them, but you can't.
Yeah. So how did you get started with these guys?
My husband started out in '86 and bought his first North Swedish draft horse to drive and to breed. So some of our mares goes back to his first horse. And I started up in 2006, I think it was.
Okay.
I had quarter horses from the beginning.
Oh!
And then I bought this farm, and I'm not very good at driving tractors, so I thought, I better have a horse that suits for the work.
Was your family into horses?
No, not at all. Only me.
That sounds like me. I don't even remember a time where I didn't love these guys.
No. Thing with this breed is it comes in very many variations because it's an old native breed in Sweden.
How did the breed get started?
This has been in Sweden for all years for farmers, small farmers to use horses. That's why they look a little bit different,
yes,
all of them. And you can tell if they come from the north of Sweden from the beginning or from the south, because the horses from the north, they have long legs and a lot of air under the belly to manage the snow. Down here we don't have that much snow.
Okay.
So then we have the smaller horses. And they have adapted to this climate and to the small farmers with not so much food to bring to the horses, so they don't need very much. And in the end of 1880s, they started to crossbreed these horses with warm blood and Belgian horses. They got imported to Sweden. And a man called Wilhelm Hallander up in the middle of Sweden, he got really worried because then this old horse was way to disappear. So he started to do a preparing stud book on all horses he known. And then he brought in Norwegian stallions that fitted these horses. Oh. So in the beginning of around 1810, they got its name, the North Swedish horse. So before it had local names from the regions where it came from.
Oh, interesting. So that's where you'd get the different types too,
yes,
kind of the taller ones in the north.
Yeah. So if you look at different North Swedish horses, you can see some are very tall and some are very big and some are small and some have long legs and some looks more like a riding horse and some looks more like Belgian horse maybe. It's because of this. So the association of the breed celebrates 100 years next year. But as you say, the breed is much older than that.
It's a beautiful harness.
It is.
There's wood in here, right?
It is. It is. So this is very typical Swedish harness.
Okay.
So it works for stallions or horses. They're a little bit rounder in the neck.
Oh.
It's called fin loka. This is a loka.
Okay. As a rider, harnesses always fascinate me because there's just so many buckles and different things.
It is, and it looks different.
Yeah,
Depending where in the world you are.
it's true. I love your place.
Friends everywhere.
Yes. You have everything that makes me happy here.
Yeah. That's great to hear.
What would you use this particular tool for?
Normally when you have put new grass seeds in, then you use this one
Okay.
to put it down.
Oh.
And like here now, it's to press the grass and the dirt down to be smooth.
Yes.
And like here we have a lot of stone, and they normally pop up during the winter, and then you press them down. You always do this in a special ordering.
Sure.
The reins first. If something happens, you can grab the horses, and then you put this one, and then you put the lines.
Okay.
And when you take them out, you do it in the other direction.
Opposite order. That way you're always maintaining control and safety.
Yeah.
Sure.
The safety is the most important when you're driving. Ready?
You could see out in the field the way it pressed the grass down, and you could just tell from when you've been over it once where you've been with it. No wonder why old farmers don't have any hearing.
No. It's okay on the grass.
Yeah.
When you're moving around the fields, then it's loud.
Yeah, it is very loud. Well, it makes sense with how heavy they are. There's so much metal, you know. It's interesting too how you have the 3 horses on this, because there's kind of the main bar here, but you're still utilizing the strength of all 3 horses.
This is more for steering,
Sure.
braking.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then you have the draft power from all 3 horses.
Wow.
And sometimes if you're doing this for a long day, it's better to have 3 horses and they don't get so tired. You can do working one day, and then you can do wedding another day, and then you go on a funeral to drive the second day, and it's so different kind of driving. We did first day, one day we did a funeral, and then they're supposed to take it very, very easy. You can't trot with the wagon. The horses need to walk slow, and they need to stand still a lot. And you stop by the church, and they should unload the casket and everything. It's very slow and relaxed. And then the second day we did it was around Christmas, and then we have something called Lucia to drive, and we did that, and it's music and it's happy time, and it's so different. It's completely different. And then the third day we did a work in the forest, pulling trees and doing that kind of work.
Oh my gosh.
And you can use the same horses to the same things. It's so different things, and they work for it. And I think that's the best part with this breed. They work for everything.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And even if they are draft horses, they are light enough that you can ride. And I mean, a lot of people do jumping on them and dressage on them, and they do sports driving, and they work for it.
They're so sweet.
It is time to meet my quest horse.
So what's her story?
Uffe bred her, and bred her mother, and then she was sold. And this one was sold again as a grown-up horse to another place. And then she ended up here to borrow for taking a baby on. She has a different father and mother that doesn't exist very much. So then we wanted to when we could be able to take the chance to do that, we did.
Absolutely.
And she has been ridden quite a lot, but I've never ride her, so I don't know how she is. But they say she's very nice, and the owner rides her more than they drive her.
Okay.
And she's a very nice and very kind horse.
She looks really sweet.
Her father was very lazy.
Yeah.
When it was raining, he opened the gate to the pasture and he walked in. Oh. He didn't like to be out in the rain.
We have seen what the breed can do with work, and now it's time to ride. Time for another breed.
She's all yours.
She's so wide, she's just really comfortable.
Yes, they are.
Let me know in the comments if you've heard of the North Swedish horse.
Height range is between 13.3 and 15.3. They can be any solid color, but cremello is not allowed.
It's a very healthy and sound breed, and it's adapted to the Swedish climate, and it's a great draft horse and also a great riding horse.
Thank you so much for riding along with me and discovering the North Swedish horse here in beautiful Sweden. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all at the next breed. Oh, I could totally get used to this.